All right, happy Monday, Golden Tee Mobile community. It is the Monday Mix-Up Gold event, playing at Rocky Hollow. I have played this 5 times now to try to get a feel of what I want to do. And I've got a pretty good idea. I've shot a 2-batter, I've holed a few of the other ones out, but it's definitely not the ultimately repeatable Freaky Friday we had last week. So I'm going with a high tee. I teed up in the same spot just to make for some consistency. I am aiming out toward that little W, the right side of that W, if you will. Gonna go toward the middle of that. And this Maniacs, if I hit it straight, should leave me 203 yards in. So 203. This is going to be a 7-wood with the orbits. I've come close several times to making this. I have not made it yet, so maybe we can get lucky during this recording. I'm setting that E. It's just 1 click outside of the pin indicator, and then it is 97%. Gonna have to get a little lucky as I have not made this yet, but maybe this is the time. 97. I think that's a tough one to kind of be consistent in figuring out, but get some points, move on. Again, high gold tee, same spot. It's just easier for repeatable purposes. And then I'm taking this and I'm going to set my indicator on the left side there, right at the edge of the fairway. So again, almost straight at the hole, almost straight at the flag indicator. Going with a torpedo, and we are going to... This one could take some funny bounces down there. I've had anywhere between 88 and like 94 left here. 98 this time. This is fine though, from this far out. So this is where you can do, I play this shot quite a bit different sometimes. I actually got feedback from a player of, I use some different clubs. You can use a 3-iron javelin here. You can go 2-iron, you can go 1-iron. Some people would go O-bird. You could go with a sniper. But in this case, that 1 mile-an-hour wind is moving just a little left. And I think it's going to take it enough with any of those clubs. With a 1-iron, it'll move it just enough. I think it'll move it just a pinch where it won't go in if I stay straight. But if I go up to the 3-iron, I think I can go 1 click. 1 click to the right, that's 2. That's not right. That's a bunch. That's 1. Well, you can see where you have to have some patience with this. But I made it with a 1-iron from like 88 and 89 yards. But I think being from 98, getting that far back, that 1 is going to take it just a pinch. So if I went 50%, that would be 107. So I'm going to go 46%. That is 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 46%, and hopefully a relatively straight swipe. I might have pushed that. A little bit of a push. Well, all right, I messed around with this shot. Hit a couple different ones, but I came pretty close to making this with the Maniacs. So you can see the pin indicator. I'm gonna set it right between the D and the E. And then I'm going to take this straight back. And I'm taking it straight back, and instead of hooking it, because this is a little bit more repeatable, I'm going to go 90, 99.5 basically. And then I'm throwing this out, and I can't obviously demonstrate this, but if you see kind of the mountain, there's a little edge there where it kind of pokes out, where it comes down, then it goes back in, then it goes back out. I'm throwing it out to the middle of that. I start at the ball and then I swipe straight toward the middle of that. So I got that a little farther left than I wanted to. Obviously, pretty tough shot to repeat when I'm swiping it straight out like that. Okay, this one I'm going all the way to the H. I'm putting the flag indicator right in the middle of the H, and then I go 3 clicks, hold to the left off of that. 1, 2, 3. That was actually 4, and then I had to come back. But basically between the H and the O, and then 80, 87%, that's 93. 87, so there's 85, 87. Might have pushed it. Oop, nope, I didn't. 87. All right, we got 1. We really wish we would have got 2 there. I've been having some fun with this shot, so I'm aiming it right at the mountains that are way in the back there, right at the corner of them. Again, high gold tee, don't move. I do this because it becomes more repeatable for what that second shot will be. So a straight torpedo driver off a gold tee should leave 307 or 308. Sometimes the kick is funny, so it just depends. Not a real good flag to make it, but I'm going to go way over here to the right. And I'm going to set this, I have kind of a spot I'm setting it. There's a little bit of a brown spot, then it goes kind of tan. I'm basically going 1 click off of that. I hope I don't get stuck in the top here. I did one other time, but I also ran it right past the hole 2 other times, so we'll see what happens here. All right, I got it down the hill. I got a more favorable bounce one of the other times. Really a tough hole to kind of get it close or even make it. All right, this I've come close a few times as well. 2 iron. I'm going right out there toward that first shadow through the whole fairway, right toward the middle of that. I hit this 95%, and it'll leave me 314 yards or so from the fringe. And why is being in the fringe more important? 313. Because now I can actually hit a full. There's a spot in the mountain, can't really see it, but it's just inside that break where it goes down. If you come about halfway down the mountain, there's a little dot there that I kind of gave as the indicator of where I needed to hit this. And because I'm in the fringe, it takes a few yards off of this. And I can go ahead and hit this basically 100%. I'm gonna hit it 99, like 99.5, basically 100%. 314 would have been perfect 100, but might be able to hit that 100. All right, I made this the very first time, and then I haven't been able to make it since. But I came over here, high loft driver, jab. I'm setting it right on the edge of that tee, the flag indicator. straight back, 100%. And I actually had to I pushed this just slightly, so I'm going to try to do it again. Because if I hit it straight, it's going to miss just a pinch to the left. So I've got to try to get it out to the right just a little bit. I think I might have did it. Oh. I hit a straight, and going one click to the right, and I missed it right. So, one of those tough ones. It's a little funky. All right. On to hole number 8. This is actually hole 15 on the back 9. I'm going to set this just on the edge of the rocks where the indicator is. Just going with the streak here. So I was trying to leave myself the straightest possible shot with that wind. So if I hit this, it always gets a funny bounce. It's bounced left and it's bounced right. I've had 167 in and made it. And we're 167 again. There actually is a little bit of a right break in this green. So even though that 2.5 is going to the left, I'm going to stay right on the flag and hit this 75%. 50, 60, 75. 75, and if I can swipe straight. Well, I pulled it. I pulled it and left it a mile short. I might not have the right club there. Or I hit that 70%, not 75. I don't know. I'll go back and watch it. I have yet to make this. I've burned the hole a couple times, but I'm basically going out here and I'm trying to put it on the edge. There's almost like where that rock enters the other one. You can kind of see on a straight line. See if I can hit it somewhat straight there. And 100%. Yeah, I haven't been able to figure out that line quite yet. I miss it high, I miss it low. But 16 under, I shot a 17. Hopefully that gives you guys some idea of how to play the Monday mix-up. I doubt that'll hold up, but good luck in your efforts in winning some gold or silver.